Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are breaking down Stamp. Need like a little button, like a party button. Woo! Do intros, really. Hello. Let's break this down. So, the reason I wrote Stamp is because I just bought Ableton at that time and I needed to learn how to use it. So this is the demo. Here are the program drums. Ryan did keep the pattern quite similar, but there are a couple of things that he did change just to dodify them, make them more exciting. It's always all pretty similar here. Really, the differences come more towards at the end. Like in terms of fills and rolls and stuff. Like here, it's pretty boring. That's it, just cuts off there, but not good enough for my Ryan, is it? Boom, 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 boom. This is one. Boom, 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 boom. That's what he does. So that's the drums. In terms of processing, so the game with Ableton was that I didn't want any fancy plugins. I just wanted to use their stock plugins, just so I could get familiar with some of them. So everything here, apart from one, is stock.
Oh my God.
So things like the glue compressor, use that to add some punch and attack and some sustain, some energy. Same thing with the drum bus, but you know, I'm not so hot on some of the tone I get from the drum bus. Take you back a bit there, actually. Add it back in and you can really feel that kick coming through. I didn't go too crazy on these controls over here. I added an EQ in there to take out some of this low end. Might have been some rumble that I didn't like. Maybe I should have just played with these controls more, but my instinct was just to grab this EQ. Anyway, tambourine time. Yeah, man, that's probably just from Splice. Splice is just like a sample library. You can go in there, pretty much grab anything you want. And I grabbed a tambourine because it's a good rhythmic device. Oh yeah. You feel that? That's groove right there. Bass time, bass. So this is the only channel I believe where I used a plugin that doesn't come stock in Ableton, which is the bass knob. So this is based on a Ampeg amp, and I'm pretty sure we use this in the final mix as well. The controls were slightly different. I think I had it on a dirty setting in the original demo. This is actually my second time recording this because the first time the audio wasn't recording from the screen. That's fun, isn't it? So, oh, there she goes. So without it, that's just the DI signal. Oh yeah, rock and roll. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. I do know that Charlie wanted it to feel like a full stack in a room in the final mix. Charlie replicated it. Nice one, Charlie. I don't have the plugins for that. This is just the demo. Anyway, onto some of the guitar stuff. I'll actually show you the main guitar first. Where are you? Guitar clean. Guitar fuzz is what I called it. So I'm actually going to move this down here. Main guitar. Would have been my trusty Jazz with the Seymour Duncan quarter pounders. This is a thing of beauty. Love that guitar. That would have been going through my UAD Ruby, which is based on a Vox. I might have mentioned that in the video for Naked. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all I did for Stamp was crank the input gain. It had like a cool fuzzy top end thing. Almost made it sound like a rat. If anyone on the interwebs is familiar with what a rat pedal is, it's just a distortion pedal in a black box. You would have heard it on any punk record that you would have listened to growing up, still listen to now. I think as well, what song was it? People by the 1975. I remember hearing at one point that they used a rat to get that tone, and this song is kind of inspired by People, I guess, just in terms of I wanted a song that was like, I wanted a song that was rocking, guys. I wanted a song, so I wrote a song that was rocking. No, I think being in the Kent music scene, what we've noticed is that we're always told that our songs are like quite like anthemic, which is lovely. I think the challenge for this song was we don't want people to sing their hearts out. We just want to get them moving. So that very much informs the rhythm and tempo and yeah, just the overall pace of the song. Back to guitars. So that's the clean section, and then I just, in the next take here, you'll hear I just crank the input gain. Pretty rock and roll. Pretty rock and roll. Show you what some of this sounds like together. So we've gone through the drums, tambourine, bass, and we have got guitar. So that's sort of like the main frame of the song. And that riff in itself is so simple. It's just 2 chords. Because again, the point wasn't to try and be clever or smart with what I was playing. It was just less is more. Let's just bring the energy. Yeah, I think we accomplished that. What do you guys think? Leave a comment in the comment section below. That's what a YouTube would say. More guitars. Clean Valentine. Oopsie daisy. That's a mystery chord that I will need to sit down and figure out if I want to know how to play that again, because I have no idea what I played. So that would have been like an upward strum, and I've got just a compressor on there. Why have I stopped?
Choose this very option.
Guys, we're back. Chorus. So chorus is an effect where it takes your original signal, duplicates it, detunes it, and then because of that, it creates like a wider, bigger sound. Yeah, it's just pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So dry sounds like this. Yeah, shucks. Fluence out, there you go. Right, we are back. Dry sounds like this. It's cool. It's cool. Mysterious. Mysterious, so much cooler. So much cooler. It's the sound of the 70s and the 80s and a lot of the 90s. I don't know what that sound is either. I have no idea how I got that. Delay, just a simple delay. That's it really. So, hear it on either side. I have a channel here called Guitar Slap. So it's like an upward strum again. Lots of delay on there. Oh, yeah. Knock on down, knock on. I can't do that. Get copyright strike, I think. Right, here's what you've all been waiting for. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. So to create that sound, I have this. It's a glass slide. So back in the olden days, all the old blues boys used to use like glass bottles or medicine bottles or something, but you can actually get glass slides now. That's all you do. Sounds like it was there. So all I did was like whack on a load of compression, a load of distortion, probably some reverb. You can hear some delay in there. And it looks like I've filtered off a lot of the top end and a lot of the low end. So it gives it like an old radio kind of vibe. Like World War II kind of thing. Yep, that's the siren. I've had quite a few people come up to me after a show, because we generally close with this song at the minute. And they'll say that they like the song with the siren in it. Which is a nice thing to say. So thank you if you've said that to me. It's a nice thing. Looks like I wasn't done with the slide though, because I've got 2 more channels here. Yeah, similar setup, lots of distortion, lots of compression, but what you'll notice is on one side it goes from a low note to a high note, and then on the other side it goes from a high note to a low note. So it kind of sounds, it's got like this seesaw kind of thing going on either side of your head, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so one of my favorite things rhythmically in this song is the way that slide interacts with the guitar slap. Yeah, it's just... Yeah, like even if the second verse was literally just that, I think that would have sounded wicked. But I wanted to keep that driving kind of pace. Yeah, bye. Quite a simple song, really. I've got a vibraphone over here, but I'm not sure if this is actually a sample from Splice or what. So it looks like I just used this as sort of like a pad in the choruses, or like the chorus section. There's not really a chorus to the song, which is quite cool. I just wanted to like, on the emphasis of just having a song that's high energy, it's got like two short verses, and that is it. That's the song. So in context, one of my other favorite things about this track is this ambient bells synth. Right, so this required some automation on the track panning, which you can see right here. So what I wanted it to feel like is like a sweeping from left to right. Instead of it going back and forth, I've automated it. It just goes across the left to right. Reason being, I kind of want like a swirling effect in your head, but I couldn't obviously quite get the distance, as if it's like going really far behind you on the way back round. That would have required a lot more automation, I reckon, on a reverb, and yeah, I'm lazy, so I didn't. I whacked on an arpeggiator. Without the arpeggiator, it would have sounded just like a single note. Yep, let's give it some of that. Some more chorus. So it kind of sounds like someone flatlining. The song's like so gloomy, isn't it? That's crazy. Anyway, okay, so I just took the slides. That's pretty cool. So I've actually done this in a few other tracks where if you have a tremolo set to quite a high rate, and then a really high amount and a high rate, then it's quickly swirling around either side of your head. But what I like to do is to have like this closing in feeling, so you would automate both of those values down, so that it feels like the faster it starts to spin in your head, sorry guys, the faster it spins in your head, the more it's closing in. But you can see there that I do actually very quickly slow them both down just at the very end. You can watch here, just at the bottom. I just pointed to the screen as if you can see me pointing on the screen, but you can't because you're not here. Cool, so one other thing that I wanted to show you was these two guitars at the very end here. This is actually like a recycled part of an old song that we used to do like way back when we did like blues rock stuff. Kind of sounds like a Foo Fighters riff, but I think they stole it from me really. Yeah, so similar to what I did in Naked, I did like an octave up version here, just to help it cut through the mix. One, two, three, four, now. That's pretty much all of it, I think. Really, I mean, it's just not a fancy song. I don't think there's much fancy stuff going on. There's not many effects on here. I know this looks fancy, but this is literally just a stock synth patch that came with Ableton. I didn't even have to work for that. Like I say, it was just a lesson for me to learn my way around Ableton. So, yeah, that's it. I'm going to go now. I'm quite hungry. I'm cold actually, so I'm going to go grab a jumper. Yeah, I'll see you around. I don't know why I did that.